What if everything you've been taught about money is wrong? What if becoming wealthy has almost nothing to do with your income, your education, or even your intelligence? In the next few minutes, you'll discover why some people quietly build fortunes while others earn millions and still end up broke. You'll learn the hidden psychological mistakes that keep most people trapped, the surprising reason wealth has nothing to do with looking rich, and the one habit that has created more millionaires than luck, talent, or perfect timing ever could. By the end of this video, you won't just think differently about money, you'll think differently about your entire future. Let's begin. The Psychology of Money. Part 1. Why smart people stay broke. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, checking your bank account, and seeing $10 million sitting there. No debt, no bills, no financial stress. Sounds like the perfect ending, doesn't it? But here's something strange. History has shown us that thousands of people have become millionaires overnight and somehow ended up with nothing. Some lost every dollar. Some lost their families. Some even lost their lives. How is that possible? How can someone have everything and still lose it all? Maybe because making money and keeping money are two completely different skills, and almost nobody teaches the second one. Today we're not talking about investing, we're not talking about business, we're talking about something much more powerful, the psychology behind every financial decision you make. Because whether you realize it or not, your bank account is often a reflection of your behavior, not your intelligence. Chapter 1. Money doesn't care. How smart you are. When most people think about becoming rich, they immediately think about intelligence. Maybe they believe wealthy people have higher IQs, maybe they imagine successful investors predicting the future, reading complicated charts, or discovering secret strategies that nobody else knows. It sounds logical. Except history completely disagrees. Some of the smartest people ever to work on Wall Street have lost billions of dollars, not because they lacked knowledge, because they couldn't control themselves. Think about that. Imagine spending 20 years learning everything about finance only to lose everything because of one emotional decision. That happens more often than people realize. Money doesn't reward intelligence as much as it rewards behavior. Knowledge tells you what to do. Behavior determines whether you'll actually do it. And those are two very different things. The invisible enemy. Let's do a simple experiment. Imagine the stock market suddenly crashes tomorrow. Headlines everywhere scream, biggest market crash in years. Social media is full of panic. Everyone around you is selling. Logically, you know markets recover. History proves it. You know fear creates opportunity. But then your phone keeps buzzing. Friends are panicking. News channels predict disaster. Your investments are turning red every second. Now ask yourself honestly, would you still stay calm? Or would fear quietly convince you to do exactly what everyone else is doing? That's the invisible battle. Not between you and the market, but between logic and emotion. And emotion wins far more often than we'd like to admit. Why people copy each other? Here's something fascinating about human nature. Thousands of years ago, copying other people kept us alive. If everyone in the tribe ran away, you ran too. Maybe there was a lion. Maybe there was danger. Following the crowd increased your chances of survival. The problem is our brains still use that same survival system today. Only now, instead of running from lions, we're chasing trends. We're buying stocks because everyone else is buying. We're selling because everyone else is afraid. We're spending money because everyone else appears successful online. Our environment changed. Our psychology didn't. And that's why people continue making the same financial mistakes generation after generation. The most expensive habit. Social media made something incredibly dangerous. Comparison. Every day, someone is buying a new Lamborghini. Someone just made $1 million trading crypto. Someone retired at 30. Someone built a company worth hundreds of millions. Eventually, your own life starts feeling smaller, even if you're doing perfectly fine. This is one of the biggest financial traps in modern history, because once comparison begins, enough disappears. Suddenly your car isn't good enough, your salary isn't good enough, your house isn't good enough, nothing feels enough anymore, and here's the dangerous part.